Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
Hey, it's half past the hour. Weekend Recharge is rolling on. I'm Paul Goodlow.
And I'm McCollum in for Felicia Combs. Millions of people are traveling this weekend as we all prepare for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and you know, we need to talk about what's in store for the travel because we've heard a lot about this sort of Thanksgiving storm that's going to disrupt stuff.
Seems like there's always one, right?
It does seem like there's always one, but this time around, I'm not so sure.
Hey there, happy Saturday to you. Welcome to Weekend Recharge. I'm Paul Goodlow here with Molly McCollum in for Felicia, as well as Dr. Greg Postel is here.
That's right. You know, we're excited for Thanksgiving as much as anybody, but we got to look at the travel, which can always cause some headaches for us.
Always around this time of year. We'll have the latest travel updates coming up, but first we want to look at today's snapshot.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Perhaps you're sleeping in. Enjoy advice. Thank you for joining us. It's Robert Sinclair with AAA, and happy Thanksgiving to you.
Well, we're headed into a busy week for travel, and we want to know, what is your biggest travel fear this time of year?
Could it be weather delays? Maybe that's why you're watching the Weather Channel. And welcome to Weekend Recharge. I'm Paul Goodlow here with Molly McCollum and for Felicia, and Dr. Greg Postel here as well.
Yeah, and you know what, we're excited for Thanksgiving, as anybody is, and we have to talk about the travel because there's been some talk that maybe the travel would be disrupted over the next couple of days.
And we'll have the latest travel updates coming up, but first, we want to get a look at today's side right now. The last few preparations underway for the big Thanksgiving Day parade, not only in New York, but also in Philly. Has a big Thanksgiving Day parade, which is actually older than the one in New York City. Beautiful travel day for today up and down the I-95 corridor. Tomorrow, slightly different story, but the I-95 corridor still looks great. It's going to be just off to the west, areas like Buffalo, Pittsburgh, all the way down to Charleston, West Virginia. Just has a slight chance of some rain moving in for the second half of the day. This starts as rain, but as we see our jet stream wiggle its way farther down to the south, that's when we start to see some of this colder Arctic air start to intrude. With that, that's when we're going to start to see potentially a rain-snow mix in a few places, and yes, just a little bit of snow. Not blockbuster amounts of snow, but it could be just enough to cause some problems in a few areas. Sunday, again, most of Sunday looks nice. It's going to be Sunday evening. The rain starts to move into Pittsburgh, up into Watertown, Buffalo, likely seeing some showers. This slowly transitions into snow by the time we get to Monday morning for areas like Buffalo down into Erie, maybe even a few snowflakes flying in Pittsburgh, but no accumulations except for the lake effect snow that will linger into Monday evening. Highly localized snowfall amounts, and I really think the big snowfall winners, once again out of the system, just like the past one and the past couple of ones, is going to be our higher elevations, the Adirondacks, the Green and the White Mountains, and of course that highly localized lake effect snow down towards Buffalo, perhaps towards Erie as well. The rainfall amounts not really looking that impressive. This is going to be quarter up into Maine. So it's going to be tomorrow that we start to see this next system creep its way in. The first half of the day, I think we're going to be just fine. It's going to be the second half of the day for areas like Charleston, West Virginia, Pittsburgh, up into areas like Buffalo that start to see the rain move in. And then behind that, here comes the colder air. And it will be biting cold air at times, combining with a little bit of moisture. And that's going to bring, yes, some snowfall, at least a rain-snow mix to some. I think most of us will see rain. The cold air is going to lag behind just a little bit, but it will be just enough to bring lake effect snow to some areas like Buffalo as well as Erie. So Saturday, we're going to be fine tonight. We're going to be fine for most of today. It's going to be tomorrow evening that the rain starts to creep in. Areas like Pittsburgh, State College, up into upstate New York. That will continue overnight into Monday. Now, Monday, I think, looks like potentially one of the worst travel days for at least the Thanksgiving holiday period on the front half of it. The I-95 corridor, it's going to be wet. It's going to be soggy the first half of Monday. We've got some snow moving into areas like Pittsburgh, up into Buffalo, the Adirondacks likely seeing a good dose of snowfall out of this. And then by Monday evening, this starts to move out with some lake effect snow lingering in some areas. Tuesday, I think, Paul, is going to be a much better day in the Northeast. A little bit of your Thanksgiving holiday travel. So for today, most of us are good across the Southeast from areas like Texas all the way to Atlanta, now down into Florida from Orlando and points us down to the south. We're talking about you, Miami, likely to see some more rain on top of the rainfall that we saw at the end of the week. Here we go on Sunday. Our next system moving through areas like Dallas, potentially seeing a few showers up into Little Rock, likely seeing some thunderstorms. Anytime we see those thunderstorms, likely to see some enhanced rainfall rates too. So just be aware of that on Sunday. Monday, the rain makes it into areas like Atlanta, all the way down into southern portions of Alabama, even up into Raleigh. And yes, it is still raining in Florida. Then we clear out for a lot of this on Tuesday, and you can see our high temperatures rebounding into the 50s, feeling pretty nice. 50 in Nashville, only 48 though in Raleigh. Wednesday, one of the biggest travel days. It looks like we're going to be just fine across the southeast. It's really going to be on the second half of the Thanksgiving holiday that we start to see some issues build in. So Dallas, likely to see a few showers as you're trying to travel. Just as you start to get on the road, maybe late Wednesday night, maybe you're going a short distance down the road to a family member's house, likely to see some rain moving in through the forecast. Now, Wednesday evening, this includes areas like Austin, Houston, just south of Houston down towards Victoria, Texas, is where we will most likely see the heaviest rain and even a few thunderstorms. And then this continues Thursday morning, pushing out of Dallas, pushing out of Austin, and eventually for Thursday evening, so the actual Thanksgiving holiday, if you're waiting till Thanksgiving to travel or maybe hit the road, this is what's waiting for you. So the I-10 corridor will be a little bit messy with those showers, not only on Thanksgiving, but as you go home from Thanksgiving, maybe you're traveling on Friday into the weekend. For you in Nashville, we're going to be on a little bit of a temperature roller coaster ride as we head towards the Thanksgiving holiday. Tuesday morning, dipping as low as the 20s in Nashville. And then Wednesday, Thursday, we're back just a little bit rebound, at least on Wednesday, Thursday, those low temperatures in the 30s. And yes, on the Thanksgiving holiday.